I'm using the DXP4800 Plus for about 9 months right now, and this little device is doing a lot of things for me at the moment, and it's saving me a lot of money, from self-hosting my own server to self-hosting my own library of movies and music to self-hosting my own budget application and many others, and I'm saving a lot of money monthly. So let's jump into the video and let me show you how the DXP4800 Plus is managing to save me money. Now the DXP4800 Plus is a 4-bay NAS. What it has an Intel Pentium Gold 8505 with 5 cores, 10 gigabit Ethernet plus another 2.5 gigabit Ethernet, so it has 2 Ethernet ports. It comes with 8 gigabytes of RAM, but you can expand it up to 64 gigabytes. And it also supports hard drive, so it has 4 bays, but you can put up to 2 SSDs inside of it. I have one with 256 gigabytes SSD on it, where I'm keeping all my application, my Docker application installed. Now, let's talk about how I'm saving a lot of money monthly using this device, right? The first one will come with pictures and videos, backup my own personal pictures and videos. Now for this one, I do use UGREEN's old operating system, old application and stuff like this. You can install other operating systems if you want, like TrueNAS or Unraid on it, which is no problem, but I'm happy with what UGREEN has to offer. The one that they offer is pretty nice. The mobile application is amazing. I love it from every single thing. I don't have any problem with it, and the feature that it has is pretty acceptable. Now to show you guys an example, this is the home screen of the UGREEN, and if I go here into photos, how you can see it will start taking all of the pictures that I have and stuff like this. Everything is auto backup, everything is perfectly organized for me. I have dates here on the other side and stuff like this. I can go into folders, but I can go to categories, and I can see here search for a person directly. I can click on their face and they will show me all the pictures with this person and stuff like this. It's amazing. It has some really good features that I'm happy with what they offer. Now if I go down here into settings, how you can see here, I will have all kind of settings that you can set up for your thing. Now the most important for me is the intelligence, because I have people recognition, so they will, they will recognize, and similar or duplicate, because it will search in case, because I have 2 phones and sometimes they're backing up the same pictures, it will see that it's 2 pictures the same ones, and it will automatically delete it for me. And it's an amazing experience. This is what I'm using it for when it comes to personal stuff, so replacing your own iCloud, Google Photos and stuff like this. But it's also helping me a lot when it comes to my own privacy, because how I said, I'm still hosting a lot of things. Now the other thing that I'm still hosting is Search XNG. Now if you don't know what this is think about it like Google search, but you're self-hosting it. Google doesn't see what you're searching, nobody sees what you're searching. You're searching on the internet, this is self-hosted, it's your own private search engine, so it's your data. No more ads, no more things, no more companies trying to steal your data, no more nothing. I'm searching for whatever I want to search, Tech for Life, and it will automatically search on the internet and stuff like this, and it will just run from here. So how you can see, I got Tech for Life all over the thing, and how you can see, you can also find my YouTube channel. Now I find this amazing, especially because I do care about my data. I'm sick of scam emails and stuff like this. And it's funny how because I'm posting on YouTube, so I'm public person technically, but yeah, having my data belongs to me. It's amazing. No more ads, exactly what I'm looking for and stuff like that. You do have settings so you can customize it, what engines you want to use and stuff like this. The main reason, every single thing belongs to you. Now the next one I'm self-hosting is probably self-explanatory for everybody who will self-host, Plex and Jellyfin. Now I'm using Plex as my main one for watching movies, but I'm using Jellyfin as my main one to listen to some music from time to time. Now I don't have any problems with Plex or Jellyfin. They both work 4K transcoding, no problem at all, and it's super easy. If I click play on a movie, it stays a little bit to load, and out of nowhere the movie already started, how you can see here. No problem, no questions asked and stuff like this, and it's really nice like this. And if you're old and stuff, like I grew up with Powerpuff Girls, I know I'm a boy, but I used to like these cartoons, how you can see here. And yeah, all the things that you want, you can literally just self-host it on this device with no problem. It works amazing, no bug or something. And I'm not the only one. I have myself, my wife, my kids, and my mother and father who are using Plex and Jellyfin, and all of us can stream at the same time, and I never had a problem, with Plex and Jellyfin. They are amazing. Now I'm not just self-hosting this one, I'm also self-hosting my own Microsoft Office, which is LibreOffice. Now for those of you that know LibreOffice, technically Microsoft Office 365, but you can make Word, Excel and stuff like this. And if I want something to write, I just double click. Now don't get me wrong, LibreOffice, it's a little bit slow here. I don't understand why. It's the only one. How you can see I'm clicking and it's a little bit messy, but I do have another one that I will show you guys. I actually use that one more. I'm pretty sure I will, with time, I will put LibreOffice to bed. I'll completely delete it and stuff like that. But how you can see here is normal. So hello and welcome to my channel. Please, what's wrong with me? Subscribe. And how you can see, I'm using it as a normal Word replacement, Excel replacement, and stuff like that. But if you don't want to use this one, then UGREEN has their own applications that are literally here. So how you can see, online office, if I create a new document, I can document, sheet, presentation, and template, and I can create a new document and I will just work from here. The main, what's happening? Apologies, it didn't let the pop up. For a second I was like, what? And how you can see, this literally looks like Microsoft Word. I mean, you have all the things here exactly the same, and it's the same thing. Hello, welcome to my channel, please subscribe. So I don't have to pay any more Office 365 subscription monthly, annually, and stuff like this. For this, I have all of it here. I'm self-hosting it. I have access from all over the world, and it's much better for me because I'm not paying anymore for it. So yeah, I'm saving money from here. But I also have Zublo. Now, for those of you who doesn't know, Zublo, it's a budget application that you can keep your monthly cost, your budget, and stuff like that. So how you can see, I'm spending this amount of money, and my monthly budget is this amount of money. My rent is the most expensive one. I can see here my subscription, everything that I'm paying for and stuff like this. I can see in calendar and all the date. I'm self-hosting everything using this little device. It makes my life easier, and I don't have to pay a monthly fee for a budget application, because now for some reason every single application, it's a subscription. Now with that out of the way, I'm actually self-hosting Home Assistant as well. So how you can see, I don't have too many things in Home Assistant. I just started a little bit the road of home automation, but I do have, you know, my DXP4800, I'm sorry, which is running Unraid on it. It doesn't have you know, the UGOS on it. I'm running Unraid on it. I can see my stats here, my memory. I can see every single thing, how much they're taking space and stuff like this. And this one is just my light. For example, this one is the light in this room that I'm using, stuff like this. This one, different lights, our phone batteries and stuff like this, which is amazing. I'm happy with I'm self-hosting at the moment. Now this one is just an application that I tried to make, and I'm trying to put some random things here and there. It's just like a budget application that I put every single thing, and I'm trying to see how it looks, how it's stuff. This is my own application. I actually built this one myself. Now this is why I love the DXP4800 Plus, because it's so powerful. I can just self-host application that I don't really need and make experiments and stuff like this. This is why I managed to do. Hope you like it, and I'll probably put it on GitHub very soon. But yeah, I just have like my own add income if you're getting paid weekly or you have another income and stuff like this. Then one-off expense, add a subscription, it will automatically, remember it's a subscription rather than one-off expense. It's just one-off payment that you did and taking money from you, so you can keep track of every single payment. Now, other than that, I'm also hosting Kofun. Now, if you don't know, Kofun is a shopping application. So what you do here, and my session expired, what you do here is you made a list, and everybody has access to it outside of the house. And how you can see, me and my wife can go to the shops and take whatever we need. So this is from Aldi, from Farm Food, and whatever we need from here. And how you can see, both of the shops, they're complete. We just have to purchase this free from this shop over here. It's an amazing application if you want to keep track of who's buying what and stuff like this. Like this, your wife can go in a different shop, you can go in a different shop, or when you have time, you can just go and purchase small amounts of things, and eventually just take it here, and the other one will know that you purchase whatever you need. Now Kavita, it's another one that I'm self-hosting, and it's literally like books. Now the thing with books that I have, I like to read books, but I don't have too much time to read them. The problem is that if I read them or not, I still have to pay, for example, Amazon a monthly subscription. Like this, I'm self-hosting my own one. How you can see, I only have 4 books, but the moment I'm purchasing them, they are mine. I don't have to pay any more subscriptions. I don't have nothing. And for example, I do host this one for about 4 months. I never even finished a book at the moment, but for 4 months I'm not paying any more subscriptions because they are mine. If I'm using it, I'm paying them. If I don't use them, I don't pay them. they belong to me. Now, another thing that I'm self-hosting is an application called Jolly, and how you can see this application, I actually modify it a little bit so you'll have my logo and stuff like this. But this one helps me a lot with my YouTube channel. You know, I can make what videos I want here on this side, I can make the plan, I can take notes and everything, and for some reason it kicked me out again, but I can take notes and everything here. I can make every single thing for me, and the best thing about it is that you can work with a team. I can have access, well, I can give somebody access to it and work in a team and stuff like this. It's a Notion replacement for me. It doesn't have all the Notion features, don't get me wrong, but for me it's actually much easier to understand than Notion. It's simple, it's perfect, and it's nice. And it has, when you click on it, how you can see the Umbrella OS video, I actually completed it, and now I'm working on the UGREEN NAS 4800 Plus, which I forgot to put it here, to be fair. But normally what I'll do, I'll put it in progress here, and then once I complete it, I'll put it to complete, and I know what I made already videos about it. Help me keep track of everything that I do. And now the last application I'm self-hosting is Nextcloud. And how you know Nextcloud is a Google Drive replacement. You can upload your own pictures, your own videos, your documents here, and you have all kind of things here. It also can replace your Photos app, so you don't want to use UGREEN app, you can use this one, and Nextcloud will upload automatically your pictures and video. But I rather use UGREEN. I'm happy with it, how I said. But yeah, this is my own Google Drive. I'm self-hosting it. I'm replacing every single thing. No more monthly cost, no more nothing. And keep in mind, I pay for this little device $499. Now it's a little bit more expensive. Now it's $559, if I remember correctly. But I already got my money back because I'm self-hosting so many things, so many subscriptions, that if you think about it, in 1 year, you already get your money back. So Netflix is £20 per year. Spotify, I think, is even about $16.99 because I'm using the family one. I have family and stuff like that. Monthly subscription for budgets, monthly payment for Google Photos and stuff like that. For iCloud, because some people are paying for Google Photo and iCloud as well. I got my money back, and this little device is already powerful enough to self-host every single thing that I need. But I'm self-hosting one more thing while I'm self-hosting. I'm using one more thing with this little device that I really enjoy. But before I show you the last thing that I'm using, it I actually forgot to show you this one, Open Resume. I'm self-hosting my own resume builder. So like this, I can create my own thing, create from scratch, and I can just add my name here, objective, YouTuber. How you can see, I can put every single document, every single detail here, and it will make it work like perfectly. The phone number here, the location, and we'll just add here date, June. Let's copy that one, 22 to present, description, education, every single thing, and it will appear here. For example, here as a YouTuber, how many points do I have? Let's say 2. Video editing, I have 4. Pushing the luck right now, but yeah, I can change the color, I can change everything. It's a simple one, yeah, but I can make my own CV super easy using Open Resume. Now let's go and show you guys what I actually want to make. Now welcome to my Windows VM, and I'm actually using it with the UGREEN NAS. All I have to do is click connect here, and it will connect using VNC to the computer. Everything will work perfectly. Now I'm using this one for my kids mostly because they need to do their homework. The problem is that they prefer using the iPad rather than using a computer or a laptop. What I do, I install on their computer the Windows app. Now if you don't know what a Windows app is, literally like a remote control for your Windows machine and stuff like that. And what I do, they double click on it and they connect with the Windows app on it. And here it will literally become like a Windows, full screen, perfect. No question and stuff like that. How you can see here, I have already welcome, and I know the screen is probably not going to be the best for you guys and stuff like this. But yeah, the first connection, it's a little bit tricky, but then Windows is loading and everything will work perfectly. You can do every single thing that you want in Windows. And I have a Windows thread, thank you. You can do all the things. You can do your homework, you can browse, you can, well, not play because it's not powerful enough to play. But this is my own virtual machine with Windows 10. The best thing about it is that I have access worldwide to it. So it's like you're having your own Office 365 subscription without paying nothing per month. I love this device, and this is the main reason why I actually like this purchase that I made. The DXP4800 Plus, I believe, is worth every single penny. If you have more money to spend, I actually want to add more RAM to it at the moment, but I'm kind of full and constrained for, especially with the prices that are going right now. But yeah, this little device is perfect for me. It has a great quality build, but the most important is doing every single thing, and it's saving me a lot of money by just purchasing it. And yeah, this is my opinion. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.